Looking locally, last week ended with a slew of crashes across the Upper Peninsula as icy and whiteout conditions swept across the region. As we work to bring you the latest information, first responders were working to save lives. The members of one county outfit, the Chocolate Township Fire Department, were praised for their efforts during a nearly 20-car pileup on M28. And MyUP's Skylar Perkins has that story.
When things went sideways out there on a call, it wasn't a typical call.
Friday was a tough one for first responders and the dozens of people involved in traffic emergencies around the UP. For many in Marquette County, it seemed like the day that just wouldn't end. The winter weather had made for treacherous conditions, and after calls for multiple car crashes and a fatal snowmobile accident, another rollover crash was reported on M28 along the lakeshore.
We were in whiteout conditions, visibility was extremely limited, feet.
The blowing snow had created a whiteout, which first responders say became a large factor in a bad situation becoming worse.
Radio transmission happened, indicate he had been hit.
Chocolate Township Fire Chief Lee Gould said as one of his firefighters was checking on who was involved in the rollover, an unknowing driver lost control of their car.
In doing so, another vehicle struck that vehicle, which ultimately struck him and the wrecker driver. They were thrown quite some distance.
And that, unfortunately, was just the beginning.
We got out, and that's when the cars were still coming. They began to pile up, 18 in total.
We're told early on Chief Gould upgraded the call to a mass casualty incident, which allows more responders and resources to be sent out more quickly. While no one would be found to have died in the crash, Police Chief Carrick says the MCI call and the quick action of the fire crew may have been a big reason why.
We were just trying to get everybody away from the accident scene in front of the fire trucks where they were safe. We were not sure if additional cars were going to come in and cause further damage.
Meanwhile, Chief Gould passes the credit to all the responding agencies and their ability to communicate effectively. When the dust settled, about 6 people were taken to the hospital, but no injuries were reported to be life-threatening, including those sustained by the struck firefighters, who we're told is now at home, expected to make a full recovery. Police Chief Carrick told us he was pleased with the response, but said the best-case scenario would be for the pileup to have not happened in the first place.
People would have slowed down a little bit more. I think the injuries would have been less. Unfortunately, like I said, I think we were having 50-mile-an-hour hits when we should have been having 20-mile-an-hour hits. I had been out there prior to that, and I was going 5 miles an hour because I didn't feel safe to go faster than that. And I drive for a living.
In Chocolate Township, I'm Skylar Perkins for MyUP News.